Have you ever had that heart-stopping moment when you stumble, your arms flail, and you barely catch yourself before hitting the floor? I know I have. It's not just a trip, it's a wake-up call that your balance, your confidence, and even your independence might be slipping away. In this video, I'm sharing 8 common mistakes that quietly steal your stability, especially if you're a woman over 60. These are simple, everyday habits you might not even realize are putting you at risk. Stay with me until the end because mistake number 6 changed everything for me. It sent me straight to the floor and taught me a lesson I'll never forget. You'll want to hear this to protect your freedom and feel stronger starting today. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. Mistake number 1. Wearing the wrong shoes. When it comes to maintaining balance, many people focus on exercises, physical therapy, or even medications. Still, one of the most overlooked culprits of instability, especially for older women, lies at the foundation of our bodies, our shoes. The footwear we choose can significantly impact our stability, and wearing the wrong shoes can set the stage for trips, stumbles, or even serious falls. For years, I was devoted to my collection of ballet flats. They were stylish, lightweight, and effortless to slip on, making them my go-to choice for everything from errands to casual outings. I thought they were comfortable, until one sunny afternoon changed my perspective. While walking on a familiar sidewalk near my home, the thin sole of my flat caught on a slightly raised piece of pavement. In an instant, I was lurching forward, narrowly avoiding a face-first collision with a thorny rose bush. It wasn't just a clumsy moment, it was a wake-up call that prompted me to rethink my footwear choices. As we age, our feet undergo subtle but significant changes that affect balance. The arches of our feet may flatten, reducing their natural support. The protective fat pads on the soles thin out, leaving less cushioning between our bones and the ground. Additionally, the muscles and tendons in our legs and ankles lose strength and responsiveness, making it harder to recover from a misstep. Shoes that were perfectly suitable in our 40s or 50s may no longer provide the stability we need in our 60s and beyond. Wearing unsupportive or poorly designed shoes can increase the risk of falls, which can lead to injuries ranging from bruises to fractures, significantly impacting quality of life. So, what makes a shoe appropriate for maintaining balance as we age? A good shoe serves as a solid foundation, much like the base of a building. If the foundation is unstable, everything above it, your posture, gait, and confidence, suffers. Here are the key features to look for in footwear. 1. A firm, non-slip sole. The sole of the shoe should provide excellent traction to prevent slipping on slick surfaces like tile, wood, or wet pavement. Avoid shoes with smooth or worn-down soles, as they offer little grip and increase the risk of skidding. 2. Structure and support. Look for shoes that offer stability for your ankles and arches. Flimsy shoes, like flip-flops or loose slippers, allow your foot to move excessively, which can throw off your balance. A shoe with a structured heel counter and arch support keeps your foot aligned and secure. 3. Adequate cushioning. Proper cushioning, such as memory foam insoles or a supportive heel cup, absorbs shock and reduces the impact on your joints, especially if you walk on hard surfaces like concrete or tile. This is particularly important for older adults, as thinning fat pads on the feet make every step less forgiving. 4. Proper fit. A shoe that's too tight can cause discomfort and restrict movement, while one that's too loose can lead to tripping or blisters. Ensure your shoes fit snugly but comfortably, with enough room for your toes to wiggle without sliding around. You might be thinking, supportive shoes sound like those clunky orthopedic models, and I'm not ready to sacrifice style for safety. Fortunately, the footwear industry has evolved. Today's market offers a wide range of stylish, supportive shoes that don't scream medical device. After my near miss with the rose bush, I discovered a pair of soft gray sneakers with delicate floral accents. They're not only functional but also chic enough to pair with my favorite outfits. I feel confident and secure without compromising my sense of style. This lesson extends beyond outdoor shoes. For years, I wore soft, cozy slippers around the house, assuming they were safe for indoor use. But their slick soles offered no traction, and I didn't realize how risky they were until I nearly slipped while carrying a heavy laundry basket down the stairs. Now, even at home, I opt for lightweight indoor shoes or slippers with non-slip soles and proper support. The difference is remarkable. I walk with greater assurance, no longer hesitating on rugs or slick floors. My posture has improved, and I haven't tripped over that tricky rug corner in months. Shoes may seem like a minor detail, but for women over 60, they are a critical component of safety and independence. The right footwear can mean the difference between confidently navigating your day and an unexpected trip to the emergency room. Investing in proper shoes is an investment in your mobility, confidence, and peace of mind. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Mistake number 2. Skipping strength training. When I first considered the factors affecting balance, strength training didn't even cross my mind. Like many women my age, I associated it with young gym-goers lifting heavy weights or sweating through high-intensity fitness classes with blaring music and spandex outfits. That world felt far removed from my daily routine of walking, gardening, and household chores, which I thought were sufficient to keep me active. But I was wrong, and the realization hit me hard when I struggled to stand up from a low armchair without using both arms to hoist myself up. Muscle loss, known as sarcopenia, begins as early as our 30s and accelerates after 50. Each year, we can lose 1 to 2% of our muscle mass, and by our 60s, this loss becomes noticeable in everyday tasks. It's not just about aesthetics. Weaker muscles impair balance, slow reaction times, and make it harder to recover from a stumble. What surprised me most was how insidious this process is. You don't notice the gradual decline until a simple task becomes a challenge. The good news? Muscle loss is reversible, and strength training doesn't require a gym membership or expensive equipment. I started small, purchasing a pair of light dumbbells from a local store and keeping them near my living room couch. I began incorporating simple exercises into my evening routine while watching TV: bicep curls, shoulder presses, wall push-ups, and seated leg lifts. On days when I didn't feel like using weights, I relied on bodyweight exercises, like standing on one leg to improve balance or doing chair squats to strengthen my thighs. The results were astonishingly quick. Within a few weeks, I noticed that standing up from the couch required less effort. Carrying groceries felt less daunting, and I tackled uphill walks with newfound confidence. More importantly, strength training improved my body's ability to react. When you trip, your muscles need to engage quickly to catch you. Without sufficient strength in your legs, core, and hips, your body may not respond in time, leading to a fall. But with consistent training, my muscles became more responsive, giving me a sense of control I hadn't realized I'd lost. Beyond the physical benefits, strength training transformed my mindset. Feeling stronger physically translated into feeling stronger emotionally. I stopped avoiding uneven sidewalks, steep curbs, or stairs out of fear. My confidence grew, and with it, my sense of freedom. You don't need to aim for a bodybuilder's physique. Just 10 to 15 minutes of strength exercises 3 times a week can make a profound difference. You can do them at home, in comfortable clothes, without any pressure to perform. Each small improvement builds not only muscle but also resilience, protecting you from falls and the fear that comes with them. Mistake number 3. Ignoring vision changes. Vision might not seem directly related to balance, but the connection is undeniable. Our eyes provide critical information to our brains about our position in space, helping us navigate steps, judge distances, and detect obstacles. As we age, even subtle vision changes can disrupt this process, increasing the risk of falls. I learned this lesson the hard way one night when I got up to use the bathroom without turning on a light to avoid waking my husband. In the dim hallway, I misjudged the edge of a small rug and fell hard on my knee. The pain lingered for over a week, and the experience left me shaken. Our vision changes as we age in ways that aren't always obvious. Depth perception weakens, making it harder to judge the height of a step or the distance to a curb. Contrast sensitivity diminishes, so subtle changes in surface texture, like a rug blending into the floor, become harder to detect. Low-light vision also declines, increasing the risk of missteps in dimly lit areas. These changes can lead to disorientation, dizziness, or even vertigo, especially at night. For years, I wore the same pair of glasses, assuming they were good enough. But after my fall, I visited my eye doctor and discovered my prescription was outdated. I also learned about lens options that could improve my vision in challenging conditions, such as anti-glare coatings and lenses designed to enhance contrast in low light. Updating my glasses made an immediate difference. I could see edges and surfaces more clearly, and my confidence in navigating my home and outdoors soared. Lighting is another critical factor. Dimly lit hallways, staircases, or bathrooms can obscure obstacles and throw off balance. After my fall, I installed inexpensive plug-in nightlights in my bedroom, hallway, and bathroom. These small additions illuminated my path at night, reducing the risk of missteps and giving me peace of mind. Brighter, warmer bulbs in key areas of the house further enhanced visibility, making every step feel more secure. If your glasses are scratched, outdated, or not suited to your current needs, they could be compromising your safety daily. Similarly, a home filled with dark corners or shadows forces your eyes to work harder, increasing the likelihood of disorientation. Schedule an eye exam, clean your lenses regularly, and invest in proper lighting. Clear vision is the foundation of steady balance. Don't overlook it. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Mistake number 4. Overlooking medication side effects. Medications can be lifesavers, but they can also introduce unexpected challenges, particularly when it comes to balance. A few years ago, I started a new medication to manage my blood pressure. I'd been feeling occasional lightheadedness, so I trusted the prescription would help. Instead, I began experiencing subtle dizziness, especially when standing up from a seated position. At first, I dismissed it as fatigue or dehydration, but the sensation persisted. One evening, as I rose too quickly from the couch, I stumbled into the coffee table. I didn't fall, but the incident rattled me enough to investigate further. Reading the fine print on my medication bottle revealed a warning I'd overlooked: may cause dizziness or loss of balance. As we age, our bodies metabolize medications differently. A dose that was effective in our 50s might be too strong in our 60s or 70s, and the interactions between multiple medications, prescription, over-the-counter, or even supplements, can amplify side effects. Dizziness, fatigue, or lightheadedness are common culprits that can destabilize your balance and increase fall risk. The key is to be proactive. You know your body better than anyone, and if something feels off, don't ignore it. Keep a detailed log of any symptoms, when they occur, how severe they are, and what you were doing at the time. Share this information with your doctor or pharmacist, along with a complete list of everything you're taking, including vitamins and over-the-counter remedies. When I brought my concerns to my doctor, he reviewed my medications and adjusted the dosage of my blood pressure medicine. The dizziness vanished, and my balance and confidence returned. Never assume symptoms are just aging. Trust your instincts, read medication labels carefully, and ask questions. A simple adjustment can restore your stability and prevent a minor issue from becoming a major fall. By advocating for yourself, you can ensure that your medications support your health without compromising your safety. By addressing these 4 mistakes, wearing the right shoes, prioritizing strength training, maintaining clear vision, and monitoring medication side effects, you can significantly enhance your balance, confidence, and independence. These small, intentional changes empower you to move through life with assurance, reducing the risk of falls and preserving your freedom to live fully. Mistake number 5. Grabbing furniture instead of using a cane. For years, I convinced myself I didn't need a cane. I prided myself on my independence, telling myself I could navigate my home just fine. Sure, I'd occasionally steady myself by gripping the back of a dining chair, leaning against the kitchen counter, or brushing my hand along the hallway wall for support. But those were just small, insignificant habits, right? I didn't think they meant anything serious. I was wrong. What I was doing is something many older adults do without even realizing it's a problem. It's called furniture walking, using furniture, walls, countertops, or anything sturdy within reach to stabilize yourself as you move through your home. It feels like a harmless workaround, a way to stay independent without admitting you need help. But in reality, it's a red flag, a subtle but significant sign that your balance isn't what it used to be. I didn't see it that way at first. I told myself I was fine, that I was just being cautious. Deep down, though, I was afraid. Afraid of what using a cane might mean. Would it signal to the world that I was frail, old, or incapable? Would it change how my friends, my family, or even I saw myself? Those fears kept me stubbornly reaching for furniture, convincing myself I didn't need anything more. Then came a moment that shook me to my core. One sunny afternoon, I was carrying a heavy laundry basket from the bedroom to the living room. My arms were full, leaving me no way to grab onto a chair or countertop for support. As I stepped from the carpeted bedroom onto the slick hardwood floor in the hallway, my foot slipped just slightly. Not enough to fall, but enough to throw me off balance. My heart raced as I lurched forward, nearly crashing into a side table. The basket tipped, clothes spilled, and I stood there, trembling, realizing how close I'd come to a serious accident. That near miss was a wake-up call. I couldn't ignore the truth anymore. Furniture wasn't designed to keep me safe. Chairs can tip, countertops aren't always within reach, and walls can't catch you when you stumble. That same week, I decided to take action. I visited a medical supply store and spent time exploring canes. Not just any canes, but ones that felt like an extension of me. I found a lightweight model with a beautiful floral design etched into the handle. It wasn't just functional. It was stylish, with a comfortable ergonomic grip that felt reassuring in my hand. I didn't feel ashamed holding it. Instead, I felt a wave of relief. Using a cane changed everything. Suddenly, I wasn't lurching for furniture or second-guessing every step. I walked taller, moved with purpose, and felt a confidence I hadn't realized I'd been missing. The cane was designed for my safety, unlike the dining table or the armrest of my sofa. It gave me stability without judgment. And to my surprise, no one looked at me with pity. I got compliments on my cane's design. Friends asked where I'd found such a chic accessory. People didn't see weakness. They saw someone taking charge of their safety. Using a cane isn't about giving up or admitting defeat. It's about choosing strength, prioritizing safety, and reclaiming peace of mind. If you find yourself reaching for furniture more than you used to, whether it's to steady yourself, just in case, or to catch yourself mid-step, your body is trying to tell you something. Listen to it. There's no shame in using a tool that helps you live more confidently. Canes come in all styles, from sleek and modern to vibrant and artistic, so you can find one that feels like you. Visit a medical supply store or browse online to explore options. Some even fold for easy storage or adjust for height. Investing in a cane is an investment in your freedom, your safety, and your ability to move through life with grace. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Mistake number 6. Avoiding balance exercises. I'll admit, I didn't even know balance exercises existed until I signed up for a wellness class at my local community center. I thought it would be gentle stretching or maybe some seated yoga, something low effort and low risk. Instead, I found myself standing on one foot, wobbling like a toddler learning to walk, or trying to move heel to toe in a straight line across the room. I felt unsteady, vulnerable, and honestly, a little embarrassed. That first class was humbling, but it was also a revelation. I realized I had done almost nothing to actively maintain my balance over the years. I'd assumed it would always be there, like my ability to breathe or blink. But balance doesn't work that way. As we age, our balance naturally declines, not because we're careless, but because our bodies change. Our ankles lose flexibility, our core muscles weaken, and our brains stop practicing the tiny, instinctive adjustments that once kept us steady. Everyday activities like walking on uneven sidewalks or stepping off a curb become riskier. I hadn't noticed how much my balance had slipped until that class forced me to confront it. Standing on one leg for even 10 seconds was a challenge, and walking heel to toe felt like a high-wire act. Here's the beautiful truth, though: balance can be trained, no matter your age. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, or beyond, your body is still capable of learning and adapting. I started small, incorporating simple exercises into my daily routine. While brushing my teeth, I'd stand on one leg for 15 seconds, switching sides halfway through. In the hallway, I practiced walking heel to toe, like a tightrope walker, using the wall for support if needed. I'd shift my weight from side to side while holding onto the back of a sturdy chair, feeling my ankles and core engage. These weren't intense workouts or time-consuming routines, just a few minutes of intentional movement each day. The results were astonishing. Within weeks, I felt more secure on my feet. I stopped bracing myself every time I stood up from a chair. I no longer hesitated before stepping off a curb or walking across a gravel path. One morning, I caught myself swaying to music in the kitchen, dancing in a way I hadn't done in years. That moment wasn't just physical. It was emotional. Balance isn't just about staying upright. It's about trusting your body again, reclaiming the confidence to move freely. If you're not sure where to start, there are countless resources available. YouTube is filled with free balance exercise videos tailored for seniors, often led by physical therapists or fitness instructors who explain each move clearly. Many community centers offer low-cost or free classes, like Tai Chi or senior fitness programs, that focus on balance and mobility. Some health insurance plans, like Medicare Advantage, even provide access to online programs like Silver Sneakers, which include balance-focused workouts. You don't need fancy equipment or a gym membership, just a sturdy chair, a clear space, and a willingness to try. Here's a simple starter routine to try at home. Single leg stand. Hold onto a chair and stand on one leg for 10 to 15 seconds. Switch sides. Repeat 3 times per side. Heel to toe walk. Walk in a straight line, placing the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other, like walking a tightrope. Use a wall for support if needed. Try 10 steps forward and back. Weight shifts. Stand with feet hip-width apart. Shift your weight to one side, lifting the opposite foot slightly off the ground. Hold for 5 seconds, then switch. Repeat 5 times per side. Start slow, and don't push beyond what feels safe. Over time, these small efforts add up. Think of balance training like brushing your teeth, a daily habit that protects your future. Just 5 to 10 minutes a few times a week can reduce your risk of falling and help you move through life with greater ease. Don't wait for a fall to take your balance seriously. You have the power to strengthen it now. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 4 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Mistake number 7. Not drinking enough water. Of all the lessons I've learned about aging gracefully, this one caught me by surprise. Not drinking enough water can directly affect your balance. It sounds unlikely, but it's true. Mild dehydration, the kind that builds up quietly over a day, can cause dizziness, confusion, fatigue, and even lightheadedness when you stand up, a condition doctors call orthostatic hypotension. All of these increase your risk of falling, and yet, it's one of the most overlooked aspects of staying safe as we age. The tricky part? As we get older, our sense of thirst changes. Our bodies don't always send the same clear signals they did when we were younger. You might not feel thirsty, even when your body is running low on fluids. For years, I thought I was doing fine with hydration. My routine was a cup of tea in the morning, a coffee in the afternoon, and maybe a glass of water with dinner. If I were lucky, I'd sip some water during the day, but I never tracked it. When I finally did the math, I realized I was barely drinking 4 cups of water a day, far less than the 6 to 8 cups recommended for someone my age. Then came the warning signs. I started getting headaches in the late afternoon, feeling sluggish by midday, and occasionally, I'd stand up too quickly and feel the room tilt, forcing me to grab the nearest wall or chair. I chalked it up to just getting older, but during a routine checkup, my doctor asked a simple question: how much water are you drinking each day? I didn't have a good answer. She explained that beverages like tea and coffee, especially caffeinated ones, can act as diuretics, pulling more water out of your system than they provide. I was dehydrating myself without even realizing it. That conversation was a turning point. I started keeping a small notepad by the fridge, marking down every glass of water I drank. My goal was 6 to 8 cups of plain water daily, not counting tea, coffee, or soda. I also invested in a clear, reusable water bottle with measurement markers to make tracking easier. The difference was remarkable. Within days, my energy levels improved, my headaches faded, and my joints felt less stiff. Most importantly, I felt steadier on my feet. No more dizzy spells when standing up or wobbly moments crossing the room. Here's my advice. Make water accessible and appealing. Keep a water bottle or pitcher on your nightstand, by your favorite chair, or in your bag when you're out. If plain water feels boring, add a slice of lemon, cucumber, or a sprig of mint for a refreshing twist. Herbal teas, caffeine-free, or low-sodium broths can also contribute to hydration, but be mindful of added sugars or salt in flavored drinks. I found that using a pretty glass or a colorful water bottle made drinking water feel like a treat rather than a chore. Hydration isn't just about quenching thirst. It supports every system in your body, from your brain to your muscles to your balance. For women in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, staying hydrated is one of the simplest, most affordable, and most effective ways to protect their health and reduce fall risks. Start small, aim for an extra glass or two each day, and build from there. Your body will thank you with more energy, clearer thinking, and a steadier step. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 5 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Mistake number 8. Living in a fallen-friendly home. The final mistake I want to share is one so common we often don't notice it until it's too late. Living in a fallen-friendly home. Our homes are our sanctuaries, filled with familiar furniture, cherished decor, and routines we've followed for decades. But as our bodies change, the spaces we've always navigated with ease can become subtle hazards. That throw rug you've loved for 20 years? It might catch your toe. The lamp cord stretched across the hallway? It's a tripping risk. The single dim bulb lighting your staircase? It could hide a step. I didn't realize how risky my home had become until a close call shook me awake. One morning, I was carrying a laundry basket down the hallway. My arms were full, and as I stepped forward, my foot caught the curled edge of a rug I'd walked over thousands of times. I didn't fall, but I twisted my ankle badly, forcing me to sit on the floor, heart pounding. That ankle kept me from my morning walks for nearly 2 weeks. All because of a rug I'd never thought twice about. That incident prompted me to look at my home with fresh eyes, not just as a place of comfort, but as a space that needed to support my safety. What I found was eye-opening. In the bathroom, I had no grab bars, just smooth tile walls and a bath mat that slid underfoot. In the hallway, a single dim bulb cast shadows that made it hard to see. In the kitchen, my most used pans were stored on a low shelf, forcing me to bend and twist awkwardly to reach them. These weren't obvious dangers, but they were quiet risks that had crept into my daily life. So, I made changes. Small, affordable adjustments that transformed my home into a safer space. I removed loose throw rugs and replaced them with non-slip mats secured with double-sided tape. I installed grab bars in the bathroom, one near the toilet and another inside the shower, giving me something sturdy to hold onto. I swapped out dim bulbs for bright, warm-toned LED lights and added motion sensor nightlights in the hallway, bathroom, and bedroom. I reorganized my kitchen, moving frequently used items like pots, plates, and spices to waist-level shelves to avoid bending or stretching. I even added a sturdy shower chair for days when standing in the shower felt tiring. None of these changes were expensive or complicated, but they gave me something invaluable: peace of mind. My home felt like an ally again, supporting my independence rather than threatening it. And here's the thing: adapting your home isn't about babying yourself. It's about creating a space that works with you, not against you. It's about ensuring that your home, where you spend most of your time, is a place of safety and confidence. Here's a practical checklist to make your home more fall-proof. Remove tripping hazards. Secure or remove loose rugs, especially those with curled edges. Use non-slip mats or double-sided tape to keep them in place. Improve lighting. Replace dim bulbs with bright LED lights, at least 800 lumens. Add motion sensor nightlights in hallways, bathrooms, and bedrooms. Install grab bars. Place them in the bathroom near the toilet and the shower. Look for models that blend with your decor for a seamless look. Organize for accessibility. Store frequently used items at waist height to avoid bending or climbing. Use a reacher tool for high shelves. Secure cords. Tape down or reroute electrical cords to prevent tripping. Consider cord organizers to keep them tidy. Check stairs. Ensure all staircases have sturdy railings, ideally on both sides. Add non-slip treads if steps are slippery. Consider a shower chair. A sturdy, non-slip shower chair can make bathing safer and more comfortable. These changes don't require a complete home renovation, just a little time and intention. If you're not sure where to start, walk through your home with a friend or family member and ask, what might make this space safer? Some communities offer home safety assessments through local senior centers or occupational therapists, often at low or no cost. Medicare or other insurance plans may cover certain modifications, like grab bars, so check with your provider. Most falls happen at home, but most can also be prevented. Not with fear, but with preparation. Your home should be a place that lifts you, not one that puts you at risk. By making it fall-proof, you're not just protecting yourself. You're creating a space where everyone, grandchildren, friends, or neighbors, can move safely, too. Thank you for joining me on this journey to reclaim your balance, confidence, and independence. I hope these 8 mistakes and the simple steps to fix them have inspired you to take action and feel stronger every day. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned from this video that surprised you or that you're ready to bring into your life? Maybe it's swapping out those old shoes, trying a balance exercise, or checking your home for hidden hazards. Share it in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else to take that first step. If you found this video helpful, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Wise Elders Insight, for more practical advice and heartfelt stories to live smarter as you age. Take care, stay steady, and keep shining.